just give us a rundown of CIC, how they started, why they started, and kind of the mission that you guys are after today.
Yeah, CIC is not for profit. A good way of looking at CIC is we're essentially the rehabbers community bank. We've been providing acquisition and rehab and perm financing since 1984. We are very neighborhood focused. Historically, we lent money to highly distressed buildings in tough neighborhoods, in those challenging neighborhoods called Uptown, Rogers Park, Edgewater, back in the 80s and the 90s, when everybody was slugging it out and trying to make a decent living and a fair return on investment. Lo and behold, when you do that and you commit your funds in there, and you've got a good a base of people, entrepreneurs, willing to take the risks and put in the long days, neighborhoods start to turn around. So at the same time that we were in the North Side, we were also, of course, very active in the big South Side and West Side neighborhoods, South Shore in particular, and Austin, of course, on the West Side. More recently, the majority of our funds are on the South Side, because that continues to need our services, and the West Side as well. We do occasionally make loans on the North Side for long-term clients who know our business. But our primary focus is South Side, West Side, and we continue to do loans in the suburbs.
Great. And for those listening, just to be clear, CIC does a lot more than lending. We're focusing this episode mostly on the lending, but we have the whole acquisition arm. There's a lot of other support they can provide investors as well. Is that correct, Jack?
Yeah, we have our major subsidiary is CII. Their primary program is the Troubled Buildings Initiative. That's a major contract partnership with the city. And that's a case where we help highly distressed buildings work their way through the courts and eventually get to good ownership. And it can take 2 or 3 years to get some of these buildings through the court system. The city looks to us, CIC, to manage that effort. And once you become part of the CIC family, you may become a receiver as an owner-operator, and you could eventually own that building. The whole idea is to get these vacant, mismanaged buildings back into the market. So we have, for instance, the Better Housing Foundation portfolio that a lot of your base would know about. We were very active in getting those properties managed back into the market, et cetera. Equity Build was the other large portfolio, thousands of units that were highly distressed. CIC was a major part of that effort to get those buildings back to the market.